In this video, we will cover the float detent repair on older Steiner tractors. If your lift lever or auxiliary lever do not stay in float position or pop out too easily, you will need to perform this repair for proper operation. This will apply to tractor models including late model S20s, 220s, 230s, 235s, 410, 415, 420, 425, 430, and 525. The 23-041 Detent Kit is the item you will need. It has a variety of small parts and pieces, as well as an instruction sheet with a diagram of the entire assembly. The basic tools you will need are a 3/8 wrench or socket, a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, and a 3/32 Allen wrench. The detent assembly is on the opposite end of the valve from your lever. We recommend draping a rag underneath the detent area so you don't drop and lose the small parts. Start by removing the 3/8 hex caps, which retain the spring and small ball. Next, remove the 2 Phillips head screws that hold the aluminum cap assembly onto the valve. If your tractor has a liquid-cooled engine, the radiator will give very tight clearance to this cap. We recommend using a 90-degree Phillips for this situation. Next, use the Allen wrench to remove the detent spool. This may be very tight, so use caution that you do not strip out the very small Allen head. When the spool is completely unthreaded, there will be a small amount of spring tension which will pop it loose. Now you can flip the lever forward a time or two to pop out a pair of washers that were behind the spring. Before reassembly, please study the instruction sheet along with the diagram that shows the order the parts must be installed. Using the provided tube of thread lock, put a small dab on the spool threads. First you will install the 2 washers, then the spring and cup, followed by the spool. The spring must be slightly compressed to start the threads on the spool. You may be able to hold the lever forward yourself or have a helper assist you. Thread the spool the entire way in with the Allen wrench, then gently snug it. Use caution not to strip out the small Allen head or possibly split the thin spool. We recommend just a single pump of grease from a typical grease gun, only to fill the lower cavity for proper lubrication. The cap then slides over the spool and is secured with the 2 new screws. Use extreme caution when handling the tiny balls and detent springs. Using a dab of grease, stick 1 ball onto a spring in a cap to insert into the lower hole. Then place the second ball into the upper hole, followed by the spring and cap. Gently snug these two caps and be sure not to overdo it. Your detent repair is now complete and you're ready to get back to work. Henry H. Hartman is a family-owned dealership in Hanover, PA. We've specialized in Steiner turf equipment since 1984. The detent kit is just one of many common Steiner parts that we typically keep in stock. Please check out our other YouTube videos as well as follow us on Facebook and Instagram and let us know if this video was helpful. Thank you.